Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Today's character happens to be the Lost. So, that'll be fun. Lost is an interesting character. Not having health, but having Holy Mantle and the ability to reroll all of its items, which includes the Holy Mantle and is thus not worth doing at all, for any reason, pretty much. So, you know, Lost basically has a Holy Mantle and a Death Sentence as an item. But that's cool. I've got Piercing Tears now. Anyway, you do spawn with Spectral Tears and Flight. Useful stuff. So I'll be looking to replace my use item. And then pretty much whatever. So I can get hit once in every room, and that will not matter. All of my Devil Room items are going to be free. And that's kind of my life. I showed the seed, I think, but here it is anyway, in case I didn't. So that's gonna be an adventure. Piercing Tears is a good start. Like a very good start, though. Let's just get the kill. And not have to fight it. This is an easy boss to mess up on. So health up, shot speed up. Not at all something I needed. Sadly, a lot of items for the Lost are just dead items that won't do anything of value. And that would be fine if we could use the D4 without getting rid of our Holy Mantle. But we can't, so just kind of a lot of dead items. Because giving up the ability to be hit is kind of not a good play. As much as I want it to be. I liked when the Lost had only the D4. Because I could use the D4. I could get runs started a lot more easily. But like, of course, every run's a start when you have the Holy Mantle. So as soon as they added that, it just kind of invalidated the D4. And it was a sad change. The relics, just, you know, I wish I could use that. I wish that were useful. See, these are things that I would just build reroll, man. But I know I'm gonna get hit at some point. And like, I would always stop rerolling if I ended up with Holy Mantle pretty much, because that's like the best thing you're gonna get. So it's like I've already gotten to that point without getting the chance to get good stuff from rerolling. It's very sad. Very, very sad. Alright, let's check the item room now. The body, you know? Really, really useful. 3 red hearts up. This is gonna be one of those runs where I'm gonna contemplate using my use item constantly. And be like, well, useless items are better than no Holy Mantle. And then I'll be sad. But maybe I'll just maybe I won't get hit the entire run, and I can regret my decisions. Also, the piercing is really nice. So tinted rocks are not super useful, but you can still get things out of them if you're really lucky. Good items out of those chests. Keys and bombs if you really want to bomb a tinted rock for those, and then the small rock. If I get the small rock, I pretty much stop bombing tinted rocks, because that's the best possible payout. That should have hit me. But I'm okay with the fact that it didn't. You know, it makes my life a little easier. I don't have to worry about getting hit on Monstro for as much of the fight. If any of it. Alright, man. Boss items are kind of the worst offenders of mostly being worthless. There are a lot of health ups. But maybe we'll avoid them from here on. Range up, technically useful. Not the kind of thing I'm necessarily looking for. But, you know. So just to lock in Devil Rooms, because they're pretty necessary for the Lost survival. I will take both of these not very useful items. Lord of the Pit is flight, which I already have. 0.3 speed up if I get something that modifies my speed, so that's cool. And the Satanic Bible is gonna give me a black heart every 6 rooms, which thus means it does nothing ever. Alright, I'm gonna walk out and then walk back in. And I'll try the pill, and it turns out it's nothing. I guess I'll go check for a black market in the bedroom, because I can. I have an extra bomb now. So, it's the clean bedroom, so it does have a trapdoor with the ladder. Never black market, though. I tried. Got 2 keys, but I have no bomb, so is that worth it entirely? Probably not. But it could have been. You never know. Could have gone to the shop, used those 3 bombs to get nearly enough money or enough money to get an item. But I don't know what's in there, and I'm not going to check with only 7 cents and 0 bombs. 7 cents and 3 bombs, though. That would have been a good deal. XL floor, that's unfortunate, because I lose a devil room, I lose a shop, I lose every special room that isn't an item room or a boss. 1.8 times as many regular rooms, 2 item rooms, 2 bosses, and the rest is sadness. But usually it does make for a quicker floor clear. Yeah, I was kind of trapped there. I have no bombs. No, this is fine. This isn't good, though. Okay, I really need you dead. Stop living. There we go. That was a scary room. Also, I've been hit a few times now, so I'm glad I haven't rerolled my build for useless things, but I can't anymore. So if I hit space reflexively for some reason or accidentally, I'm not gonna just like die for it. It's just not gonna matter. Because dead weight is better than likely or potential doom. Also, this room is really not good. These guys have a lot of health and I have no extra damage. And they shoot a lot of tears, often in ways that will probably hit me. Nope, that was really lucky. I'm getting a lot of bad rooms already. The piercing is saving me a lot. And so is the range, I suppose. Nah, man. Okay, so we've got the demon motor with its giant freaking globin noises. Thing terrifies me. I think that was worth, especially since I got the bomb back. Alright, so we're just gonna clear sequentially here. I'm glad I moved when I did, because I almost cornered myself pretty bad. Which is not generally strats. Okay. Come on. Nope. There you go. So of course I would love to just like run into an item room spontaneously. Because I really need help right now. If I don't get something relatively major, I'm gonna have a bad time. I mean, I'm already kind of having a bad time with a lot of bad rooms. Okay, pay attention. If it drops, one makes you small. Nope. Not today. Also, it's interesting that Hopper's the only enemy of the enemies that can be flaming, where they walk into a fire and they turn into their flaming thing. The other, like the new burning basement enemies that can be on fire, or like the copies of like these dudes, for example, that can be on fire, don't, like these guys don't walk into fires and turn them to on fire, they just die. That was dumb that I got hit there. I totally should have dodged that. Ooh, that was close. As was that. That's not a useful trinket. This room will possibly take a little while. But maybe not. I'm gonna go in since I have bombs. I'm definitely gonna... Oh, I really want both of those items. Like, really badly. I'm gonna buy Chaos first just because it's fun. Chaos makes it so that any item spawns from a random item pool. So item rooms can have angel room items, devil rooms can have angel room items, golden chests can have devil room items. Everything can have things from every pool. Shops can sell me freaking whatever the heck they want. Everything can do whatever it wants. Oh, this sucks. This is the worst. This is fine. Don't worry. I was very worried. Or I can get Demon Baby. Oh, I needed to pick that up to make sure I didn't get it again. Oh well. Not a bad item, I just like may as well go for broke here. I can't really afford to go for Super Bum. Slowing Tears is pretty useful, all things considered. On a character where I do need to be able to get away from enemies at pretty much all times, slowing them sometimes seems pretty good. So in this room, I legitimately don't have to fight. The boss will get itself killed. At some rate or another. See, like, this will be totally great. That was a little close. But it only gets easier. This is much nicer than your normal Envy. Because you do nothing. You dodge a little, but like, it's easy dodging. Not that the normal fight dodging isn't easy, just it's even easier. I like that room a lot though. It's a lot more fun than a normal Envy fight. It's just like actually kind of interesting, even if you're sitting there not doing much. It's a good use of a small room as far as being interesting. It's an overly easy room, but I don't have a problem with that in regards to Envy. Alright, all of you shoot as much as you want, I guess. I'll be there in a minute. Full map for the floor? Well, that's not surprising entirely. I also don't have a problem with that at all. Okay, so the devil. I want to walk my way over to the secret room, and then I can go to the curse room because I have Holy Mantle. So there we go. Come on, tons of chances at the magic mushroom. Magic mushroom save the day. Or don't. Liberty cap is a chance for a random mushroom effect each time I enter a room. That includes the compass, the best mushroom. So we can all be thankful for that. Dang, just barely late. Okay, let's check the curse room right now. Oh good, a room where I might get hit. These guys are the worst, because you really don't know what kind of patterns they're following. So when you're playing a character that just can't get hit, not the best. Trinity Shield blocks tiers that come into contact with it. I believe it had its height increased, so it is more useful now. Does a little more work. So it does block a decent number of tiers. They're coming right in front of you, which is, you know, it's cool. I'm happy that it sucks less because it really used to be pretty much worthless. since a lot of things just shot over or around it way more easily. And now that's way less of a problem. I haven't seen it in a while because it's an Angel Room item. So like I don't have to worry about him at all, because he'll just throw at the Trinity Shield and it'll actually block it. And I can feel safe knowing that fact. Oh, there's money there. So this is a really easy boss with piercing. But I would like to kill the red boom flies. And I did that to myself. Oh! It sped up and I was not prepared for that. That's fine. Let's see what we've got this time on this here seed. Maybe we've got some less useless items. Well, okay, here's the thing. Take the bean because it's a use item. That is more useful for me than the alternative. That was a dumb death. Like, totally. Wow, I should be so dead right now. This dude's pretty tough for base damage, by the way. Oh, I got the devil again. Okay, cool. Bad item. Worst item. Like, actually. So that's always good. Definitely not taking that on the Lost, but I don't take it on anyone because it's actually just that bad. First floor, it's 2 bombs, 2 keys. Nope. Second floor, it's 2 bombs, 2 keys. I always mix those up. I can take the bean back now. 3 cents, alright. Give some more rolls in here. Keep trying. Maybe one day I'll get some. It is nice though, like the Lost is really playable now. That's the plus side to them making it way too easy with the Holy Mantle. You can like random the Lost and that's like okay. The problem, of course, is the stuff I talked about earlier. Still, I can start a random run with the Lost, and I feel reasonably confident that I can win it, even without great luck. Now that is a fantastic thing to pick up. And that's a damage up. It's not necessarily great because it does cause enemies the daze effect, which can cause them to make very unpredictable movements that are difficult to deal with. But it's cool because it's 0.3 damage up and I can use damage up. So this item teleports me to an unexplored room. The idea is I use it to get to the secret rooms and then it takes me to the devil room and then it takes me to the error room. Once I've visited the entire floor, it'll teleport me to those special rooms. So I have a lot of incentive to clear floors now in order to get consistent devil rooms, in order to make my life really good. Dang, that was brutal, man. That's fine, though. Just taking a guess. I was incorrect. Why did I do that? The boss is freaking still here. I just completely forgot the boss counted for some reason. I'm thinking Gungeon or something where it's like, oh, you got the full map when you haven't yet fought the boss. Because you found the link to the boss room. That's probably what went through my head, but I don't really know. Okay. This is fine. This one can't do the high jump, so it's a lot easier to kind of manipulate. You can drag it around wherever you want, and you can make it do the spits in a way that's easy to dodge. The good life, you know? That's good luck. So, I don't have any bombs. I can't get both a bomb and the battery in the shop unless one of these poops has some sweet, sweet money for me. Or the fire. Alright, there's some sweet, sweet money. Is there even a bomb in the shop? This is the next real question of great importance. No. Alright, what about you? Hanged man, that's good. That's flight for a room. I need that. Alright, well that's not what I was hoping for. But let's go to the secret room. Let's just see how esoteric its location is this time. Yeah, I mean that's guessable. More so than some other ones. Alright, so this floor I didn't get enough bombs. Obviously that means I can't get to the devil room, which is unfortunate, as I very much would have liked to go there. Because this item, when you decide you want to take it over whatever you have, this is a run creating item, as long as you get bombs, and I'm very rarely at a shortage of bombs. So, it's the first floor and there's a lot of time for that to not be the case, and that's cool. Alright. This is fine. Well, that was cool. Handled that. It's nice to have light again in this room, or this floor. So that counts as visiting that room. Sadly, it's going to be a little tougher to work my way into that double bomb room. Or is that double key room? I was not paying enough attention. I thought it was a double bomb room. Yeah, it's a bedroom. We're good. Life makes sense. And also get the tinted rock. It's just early for my buildup of resources to have started effectively. Karma is useless for this character. It spawns like hearts or something sometimes. You like donate to the machine. Maybe beggars as well. I think it's something like that. I can't use hearts. Was not a worthwhile use of my key, as it turned out. I currently have no more. There's time. So we'll just find another key real quick. Maybe from this room. This guy's gonna blow up. Sure, man. Amnesia. Oh, man. You are just awesome. Removes the map for the floor. Because I forgot where everything was. So... nothing in here I can make use of. I would love to open the chest. Dang, nice lunge, man. You got me. Alright, useless card. It's useless on most characters, just... for once it's equally useless with the Lost. Rather than more useless. Of course. I'll get him eventually. See? Not the heart. Hit me with that bomb, man. That bomb. I don't know what room my use item is gonna pick for me when I use it. But I can hope a lot that it's the item room, since I'm getting the devil room this floor. The nice thing about the Lost is I can't take red heart damage or damage that would count as red heart damage, or I'd be dead. So I'm always gonna have the full devil room chance from that. It's really just multipliers and item effects that can change my chances. Randomly raises or lowers each of my stats. That seemed very not worth it, as it usually isn't. But I have a knife now, so maybe we've got a dream here. Fortunately, these chests are free. So I don't have to worry about the fact that I have no bombs for this, because the game gives them to you in the room. That's 1 damage up, so maybe experimental treatment will be fine. Because the nice thing is, I wish I could open that, but I can't. I have 2 syringes now. Syringe 3 will give me a transformation spawn, which is like 2 damage up or something, like 0.15 speed up. It's a solid dude. Just, I can work with this. So next floor, I'm really hoping that I get to make my way through like the error room and stuff. But we've got a knife to work with. Also, Daddy Longlegs will stomp on stuff in order to deal a good deal of damage to it. When it feels like it, at least. And that's cool. Did I get an XL floor? I did. Noticed the rooms right away this time, so that's a step up in the world. Cool, getting the keys already. Found the bosses hyper early. I don't know the exact hierarchy of things like secret rooms and special rooms with the Teleporter 2.0, but that would make my decision making for when to use it besides at the end of the floor really, really good. 1 damage up and 0.23 shot speed up. Sweet. Fallen gives me a Devil Room item, which is Book of Belial, and that's cool, but not cool enough. So let's see where this takes me. Just a normal unexplored room. I thought that it was just, you know, normal rooms until you run out of normal rooms, and then special rooms and stuff, but I don't know for sure. I don't know if it's like once you have a certain percentage of special rooms, or like versus normal rooms, or what it is. Sweet. Krampus is good, maybe. I mean, it wasn't actually good either way, because I don't think Lump of Coal works with the knife. It might do a little more damage, it's possible. I think someone pointed that out once, but I also don't know that. So I'll just stick to the previously believed it doesn't actually work. And even if it does, not a huge deal because the knife does a lot of damage without it. So the amount of damage is relatively minor compared to how major it is with other effects. So since unfortunately I'm teleporting to regular rooms, using this thing as much as I can isn't providing me very much. And the more batteries I stock up, the better. But I need to explore this whole floor. That was close. I would like the box of friends, however. Not really a good option. Oh, I didn't check if there was a battery in there. Like I wasn't paying attention for it as I should have been. But I guess that'll be fine. Dang, Daddy Longlegs, you freaking went in there. I was not ready. Gotta look out for me, man. Not just kill stuff willy-nilly, but it might harm me. Oh, that's a lot of blow-up dudes. I'm not checking the pill. Hey, that's fantastic. Halo flies for 2 orbitals. They block tears, they kill flies. They do not damage any enemies, though. Just the insta-kills. And I don't mind that, because it's not like I use orbitals nearly as much with the Lost anyway. They're actually just for blocking tears for once. Okay, so now I will have explored everything. Oh, pick that up right quick. And 3rd syringe, may as well. Okay, now I have 2 of this. Full health, that's nothing. So the virus is when I get... Well, when I come into contact with enemies, they get poisoned for damage over time, and if they die, they have a chance to drop a black heart, which is cool. There's not a good top secret room location. There's not a battery in here. Oh, well, or regular secret room location. I don't look for those on XL floors because it's too hard to find. So sadly, not getting another charge in order to go to the error room, since I have been to the devil room. But I've been to the devil room, so at least it doesn't matter. That's the true plus side here. I mean, I still would like to go to the error room. But at least it's not a devil room that I'm missing. Because that's never what I want. But we have bombs now, so as long as the game stops giving me XL floors, I should be able to manipulate everything pretty easily for the next 2 floors at least. So, this room's good. You, the sun, sure. Full map minus the top secret room, which is good enough for me. Alright, Guppy's head, sure. Spawns 2 to 4 kamikaze flies, usable every room. And 1/3 Guppy, which is not going to matter because I have the knife. The knife with Guppy is pretty much nothing. My Guppy doesn't spawn very many flies at all if you have the knife. It's a very small chance, basically. Sure. Decent chance that when tier hits me, it doesn't damage me, so that's a really good pickup for the Lost. And that'll apply before Holy Mantle. So you get to keep your Holy Mantle sometimes. Sounds like a good deal to me. Nope. Please. Please, thank you. So convenient full clear. Top secret room once again has no good location as far as like the obvious stuff. So I'll just end up teleporting to it, and that's okay with me. Gonna not use amnesia again, perhaps understandably. I'll try here. It's not here. That's okay. Next I'll try... I don't really know yet. Huh, surprised that didn't hit me. I guess I'm pretty fast though. That's a magician card, so I don't have to check that. Magic mushroom would be pretty great to pick up right about now. So do it, man. Do it. Nope. Also, are none of those duplicates? These are duplicates. Alright, I guess I can use it.
Infested?
Spawn spiders for me, that's good. Libra, you know? No thanks, not this time. Be cool if you showed up once in a while when I want you, though. But on a Lost run, not so much. Libra attempts to balance my stats, lowering my damage to increase my range if my range is low and my damage is high, for example. And it tries to keep them all about even relative to each other, I guess. I don't know how it's calculated, but you know, it lowers any high stat to bring up any lower stat. It's not perfect, though. Some things will get around it. Multipliers in particular are pretty good at avoiding it. So it's really good with soy milk. It's actually pretty bad with poly. It's kind of sad. I guess I may as well buy it. I mean, multi-dimensional baby shouldn't... It might work with the knife, but I'm not certain. Was there a battery in the shop this time? Because I could go to the error room right about now. Neat. Sure, why not? Little haunt attacks stuff. 2 damage per hit, chance to fear them. Not super useful, but it was free. The multi-dimensional baby I picked up follows my movements exactly on a 3-second delay. And if one of my tiers or my familiar's tiers travel through it, they become doubled and refreshed in range, which is kind of neat. But it's not all that, like, I don't know that it works with the knife for sure. It's certainly not visible, but it might double the damage. Another battery is pretty sweet. Have another shop access right here. Okay. Yeah, I'll actually fight this one. Oops, I don't know what I'm thinking here. It's a good item. Oh, you're up there. I just like did not dodge that laser at all. I don't know why. Just didn't register what boss I was fighting. However, I'm rather strong, so that was totally fine overall. That'd be a dumb way to die on the old Lost, though. Pre-patches. When you could only get hit once in a run, unless you were really lucky and got Holy Mantle as a drop. Alright, friendo. Maybe this short one. Anyway, short range attack fly. 5 damage per hit, frequent hits. It's solid. Doesn't block tears or anything. But it's like pretty good at killing stuff. I like it. I don't think I actually want this, but this gives me a random trinket effect in each room. But that is specific to the room, so if I leave this room and re-enter it, that's still it's still the same trinket in this room. Stopwatch is pretty silly. Stopwatch is a speed up. This is steps 2, so I need to make sure to explore this whole floor first. Anyway, it's a speed up, and when I get hit, including the Holy Mantle hit, it's an implied door, then I get every enemy projectile, and all the music slowed for the room. And it's a huge advantage, especially since they buffed it to work with the Holy Mantle, which is a little bit much. What are you gonna do? It's valuable for the Lost now, which is the point of that buff, of course. Alright. Oh, that... Wait, why did... Was there an explosive rock in the center or something that I just did not realize? Well, now I need to be hyper careful. No problem. So I'll take the Polaroid. I'll teleport to the top secret room. I'll grab a battery and waste a key. That's RNG manipulation. We'll go to the devil room. We'll be overall sad about how that went. And then we'll take a nice trip to the error room, where I will get an item that is absolutely worthless with my build. So basically the effect of that item is nothing. Alright. So those guys start facing right, or they can face right most quickly. So fighting them from the right side of them is not necessarily the strat. Or actually, I mean, it's the opposite of the strat. Okay. This is fine. The lipstick is useless because it increases black heart spawn rates, which, well, black hearts don't do anything for me. Chances are I'm not full clearing here, by the way, for that devil room. We'll see if I earn it. Maybe I'll become motivated. Could check those pills, but that's late in the game for pill checking when I never needed it this run. And it can only really harm me. It's not offering me things. Hey. Besides just potential sadness. So small rock, 1 damage up if I get something that modifies my fire rate, and 0.22 is up if I get something that modifies. Oh, neat. My speed is 0.2 speed down. still, I'm good with this. And we have an Emperor card as well. Teleports us to the boss room. Save that for the cathedral. My door hasn't been implied this floor for a regular secret room. Or a top secret room, I guess. But that's because I haven't found the boss yet. I'm likely to be able to tell that the top secret room is somewhere for one reason or another. If it is, as usual, next to the boss. This one, not able to tell, but I'll just guess that it's right here. Because it's an easy, good location. And it really does like to be next to the boss. Well, not this time. So we're getting a cubic meter of ball of bandages here, which is nice. It's going to fill out my orbitals for tier blocking. I'll get the double room. It also does 7 contact damage to enemies. Hits pretty frequently. Yeah, I see the tinted rock, but like I said, not much value in grabbing it now that I have the small rock. Only problem here is I don't know where the secret rooms are, besides not there. Can't be there because enemies spawned there, so... And it can't be there because of this. I guess that means it's here. This could work. So now I just need to clear this room. We'll be able to get to the devil room by teleporting to the top secret room, picking up the battery, and teleporting to the devil room after that. So that's nice. Of course, the devil rooms have given me the knife and then nothing else so far. But that's a pretty good overall payout. Alright, that probably was not something I was going to find. I'm okay with this, though. Yeah, so those are both not useful. Nah, I want that. Thanks, yo. Oh, so many things that want me to pick them up that I don't want to pick up. Alright, full clear right there. I don't want to use 2 keys for this, but I'll do it now. So that hit on the chest, totally fine. Okay, okay. Everything's fine, don't worry. More card drops? I guess I can work with that. I don't need many other drops. And the chance of being kind of screwed over by the 404 is not entirely non-existent. So I'd say ditching it before it could, not a bad plan. Alright. Still can't use the levers. Full orbitals is going to make my life really easy. Oh, you swapped the room. It had a key in it. I wanted that key. Yeah, I know the tinted rock's there. Here, I'll let this get it for free. So, turned out wasn't worth it. Big surprise here. And second battery, so I guess I want to make an attempt at the devil room again. But if I just earn it, I'm not going to make an attempt at the error room. Because this error room can screw me over. Forcing me to go to Sheol when I don't want to. So, not the strat. Because that is not the item I picked up. I didn't pick up the freaking negative. Though the other side of that is, because I have the ability to get to the error room, I can get from Sheol to the dark room without the negative. So I could take the Polaroid there, and that would totally work. However, not the thing I want to do because items in the chest. Well, doesn't matter if I die here. I could teleport out, of course, or technically just reset the room. But it should be pretty free now since I have the stopwatch. None of these tiers can get to me. Alright, Succubus is good. Succubus bounces around, does a third of my damage rounded down, I think it is, for all enemies inside the black aura. And inside the black aura I have a 1.5 damage multiplier that does stack with other 1.5 multipliers. Whoa, that could have been awful. Everyone calm down. 50% chance to revive if I die. Another guppy piece. Of course, the chance that I become guppy is rather still very low. Alright, what am I doing? Not interested in this devil room. Maybe in the chest just for fun. I'm not going to get use out of the Emperor if I don't use it here. Cool. See what our items are now. This is why we're here. Alright, double shot. That does work with the knife now. Shoot 2 knives. No fire rate penalty or anything like that. Midas touch. When enemies come into contact with me, they turn to gold. If they die while gold, they drop money. They also take contact damage equal to my coin count, which means that as I get more money, that gets more powerful. Kills enemies, I get more money more quickly. Everything becomes quite silly. Alright, you do that for me. Then I will murder the rest of y'all. I tried this one, right? Oh yeah, full health, just what I needed. It's nice having flight, not having to worry about the stuff they track on the ground. Blood and whatnot. I was gonna say there have been no divergent paths so far. That has to change this room. So I guess I'm taking greed out for the money, since I guess more contact damage doesn't hurt me. Blood donation machine, which you can use and it can spawn on top of you and instantly hurt you, which I believe does in fact kill the Lost immediately. So basically I just pressed Q and risked instant death that was completely unavoidable. Which would have been pretty quality. Let's test here, I guess. Let's test here. I hate looking for the secret rooms in the chest, because they can basically be anywhere, since none of the rooms have any like things preventing them from being there. Hey man. Found one. Alright. So that's half the battle. Oh, that's pretty ugly. But it went totally fine. I was gonna pop the chariot if I got hit. Having it is a good backup. God's Flesh. Chance that I shoot a tier that shrinks enemies, so it'll just be a chance that the knife shrinks an enemy. Enemies that you shrink can be walked on to kill them. Of course that does nothing to bosses though. They can't have the effect. And I don't really think it's very worth it much of the time. However, it's fine because I won't really have an opportunity to use it most likely. Thought I was just gonna get a Joker right there for a second and it was just gonna be, oh, I don't even have to try to get my Devil Room. I think this way is gonna be the boss direction. need a battery. Badly. That's fine. See, I thought this was going to be the boss direction. Let's check for the top secret room. Not going to be in here. Maybe in here, though. Alright, cool. Devil room, easy peasy. Of course, after I've already cleared the boss, but what's that matter? Devil rooms are devil rooms, man. It'll save the run. So it puts homing on my tears for the room. Totally works with the knife, and now it's like really strong. So kind of silly. Oh yeah, see that? Useless item. Well, actually, it's a damage up, so good. Low brim is also good. Alright, so after that first run, everything was fine. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Good to have a lost run every so often. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.